This is your Barbados Today evening update for Friday, October 13th, 2017. I'm Ryan Jolts. Glad you could join us. Friends and family of the 53-year-old Tyrone Cherry are shocked by his tragic death. Cherry's body was found floating in the water in the area off the Bridgetown Fisheries Complex around 5 minutes to 8 this morning. Cherry of Hudson Alley Reed Street worked at the fish market. When a Barbados Today team visited that area, his colleagues were visibly shaken. One of his friends, who called himself Red Man, said, "It's a sad loss."
Some sport, talking some nonsense. Enjoy yourself as usual, typical day. Don't know what happened. And then they leave yesterday evening, and they came back this morning. They came out this morning, they saw him out there. A guy told me that two of my close friends like him told me that's Tyrone, that's Beardy out there so floating. I can't tell you nothing else about what happened. I don't know nothing.
So how does it make you feel that you know that your man is gone?
It had me shocked. It still have me shocked because he's not that type of person to get in nobody way or nothing. He's talking nonsense and making joke and stuff like that. He's no one to get in nobody's way. Nobody's.
Do you know how long he was a fish cleaner?
Pardon me?
Do you know how long he was a fish cleaner with
it's
the
about
store?
4 years. 4 years now. About 4 years he was in this deal here, so I don't know. This thing have me shocked. I'm right now, I don't know what to say. Honestly. I just don't know what to say. This thing have me so disturbed. And not only me, others. The girl over there, Wendy. Oh my gosh, if you see this all tears that set up in her eyes, it's just she couldn't bring it out. And I don't know. The second fellas here, so the fellas that we was here so all yesterday, he went on leave the guys here. I even went on leave the guys, so if you have any other comment and you want more, you could ask the fella there, Derek or Shane, I don't know, but this thing had me very disturbed. He's a fun-loving guy.
To the law courts now, where a St. Michael man has been remanded to prison after appearing in the District A Magistrates Court on a string of drug and firearm-related charges. 45-year-old Edward Costa Gollop of School Lane, Halls Road, was formally charged for 4 counts of unlawful possession of 4 firearms, unlawful possession of multiple types of ammunition, unlawful possession of cannabis, unlawful possession of cannabis with intent to supply, trafficking of cannabis, unlawful possession of cocaine, trafficking of cocaine and money laundering, and possession of United States currency, not being an authorized dealer. Gollop was arrested on Monday after members of the anti-gun unit, assisted by a tactical response squad, executed a search warrant at his home. He will reappear in court on November 9th, 2017. Get involved in transforming the judicial system. That's the advice to the island's newest batch of attorneys. It's coming from the Attorney General, Adriel Brathwaite, who made the appeal in his address to 53 lawyers who were admitted to the bar in a special sitting of the Supreme Court this morning. He highlighted the need for more attorneys to pursue criminal law, pointed out that there were simply not enough criminal lawyers on the island, and appealed to leading providers in the international business sector to jealously guard Barbados' image as a clean financial jurisdiction. It comes from the International Business Minister, Donville Innes, this morning during a seminar involving corporate trust and service providers. He's told the participants that it was their duty to know who they're conducting business with. The caution came as news broke earlier that the licenses of 4 international business companies had been revoked.
We recognize that, yes, there'll be a quest to attract business and retain business. But let me say to you, fellow participants in this industry, where you have clients that you have your doubts about, get those doubts clarified quickly or dump that client. There's too much at stake here. There are too many entities and individuals around the world who are watching Barbados to see what we are doing. All they want to do at the end of the day is say, look, we have a rogue company in Barbados doing business. This is not the domicile to be in. And it's not just the debates in Canadian Parliament. It happens in other places that we don't see in the public domain. And I've insisted that as a ministry, as regulators, the Financial Services Commission, Central Bank, all of the regulators must act without fear and without favor to ensure that we do our jobs.
Barbadian international superstar Rihanna is about to get a big Independence Day gift. Government announced today that the Westbury New Road will be renamed after the songbird. Our Anmar Goodrich Boyce has that story.
Whenever Barbados pop sensation Rihanna is in town, she's here at the B&B bar. If you take a walk further down the road, you will find yourself on Westbury New Road. But not for long. You will be on Rihanna Drive. It's here the Barbadian international superstar grew up, and residents are overjoyed, to say the least, that the songbird, who has been topping musical charts, will be closer to home, even if it's just her name on the sign leading to the street.
It's good for business scores. As for business is that the tourists will come, stop. Then actually what I'm doing for this tourist season, I'm doing like a tour from here straight to where she used to live. Yeah, I'm doing that so that people will see where she came from.
I think that any place should name after Rihanna Barbados for what she have done and what's not. So the area she come from, which is Westbury Road, if we name it Rihanna Drive, we don't mind, but Westbury would always be there and stuff like that long before and now after Rihanna. So we got to look at what we're really doing, because you know the trademark of Westbury Road is actually cemetery, Westbury Cemetery.
Rihanna will receive the gift on Independence Day at a 2-hour ceremony. She will unveil the signage with Prime Minister Frondell Stewart. Anmar Goodrich Boyce, Barbados Today.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, touching one community at a time.
On the regional scene, American recruiters are poaching Bahamian nurses from the country's cash-strapped public healthcare system. According to Health Minister Dr. Dwayne Sands, 70 nurses have left this month, and he said the worsening phenomena has been magnified by existing shortages in the Bahamas health system. He said that some 400 more nurses are needed. Recruiters from the U.S. are offering Bahamian nurses a green card, better wages, and far more attractive incentives than those being offered locally. On the international scene now, a couple freed from militant captivity in Pakistan are on a flight to London. Canadian Joshua Boyle boarded a flight in Islamabad with his American wife Caitlin Coleman and their 3 children. They will fly on to Canada from London. Boyle and Coleman were held for 5 years by the Taliban-affiliated Haqqani network in Afghanistan. And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're also on Izumi Media in bus terminals and on Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can listen out on Mix 96.9 as well. I'm Ryan Gilts. Have a great weekend and be sure to join us again on Monday.